My parents chose my sister's birthday over the funeral of my husband and 2 children. The call lasted 40 seconds. I told my mom Nathan and the kids were killed by a drunk driver who ran a red light at 80 miles per hour. She went quiet for exactly 3 seconds. I heard my dad ask something in the background. Then she said, "Honey, I'm so sorry, but today is Lindsay's birthday. We already rented the venue for tonight. You know how she gets when plans change." I stared at the hospital wall, at the children's drawings Scarlett's teacher had brought, at Dylan's stuffed dinosaur sitting on the chair. "The funeral is Thursday at 2, I said. "Well, that's the thing. Lindsay's actual birthday dinner is Thursday. We've had the reservation for months. Can't you do the service on Friday? Or maybe next week when things calm down?" I hung up without answering. Nathan's family arrived within hours. His mom held me while I cried. His dad handled the police reports and the morgue paperwork. My best friend Laura took a week off work and slept on my couch. My parents sent flowers, a massive arrangement with a card that said, "With deepest sympathy, we love you. So sorry we can't be there." I had them delivered to a nursing home on my way out of the cemetery. The funeral was packed. Nathan's coworkers came. Neighbors I'd only waved to showed up. Scarlett's entire 2nd grade class attended in their Sunday clothes, holding handmade cards. Dylan's daycare closed early so the staff could come. 17 members of my family sent their regrets. They were all at Lindsay's birthday dinner at some trendy restaurant downtown. I know because Lindsay posted 47 photos on Instagram that night. One showed my mother holding a champagne glass, smiling. I blocked all of them, every single one. 6 months passed in a blur. Therapy twice a week. Selling the house because I couldn't walk past the kids' rooms anymore. Starting over in a small apartment across town. My family kept trying to reach out through friends and distant relatives. "Your mom is really hurt that you won't talk to her. Lindsay feels terrible about the timing. They want to explain." I changed my number. Then my lawyer called. The drunk driver's insurance company wanted to settle. They were terrified of going to trial because the driver had 2 prior DUIs and the trucking company had falsified his logs. 7 figures, my lawyer said. Maybe 8, depending on negotiation. "Take it," I said. "But I have conditions." 3 weeks later, my mom called from a number I didn't recognize. I almost didn't answer. "Why did you list us as deceased on your social media?" she demanded. "People from church keep sending condolences. Your aunt thinks we're actually dead." I'd updated my profile. Relationship status, widowed, family, both parents deceased, all siblings deceased. Technically accurate. They were dead to me. "Lindsay's wedding venue just canceled," she continued, her voice rising. "Someone called pretending to be you and said our family has a history of not showing up to important events. Do you know how embarrassing this is? She's been crying for 2 days." I took a sip of coffee. Let the silence stretch. "That's terrible," I finally said. "Unfortunately, I can't help since I no longer have parents. They died the day they chose a birthday dinner over burying their grandchildren. You can't just—" I hung up and blocked the number. My lawyer called an hour later, barely containing his laughter. "Did you do something to your family?" "Why?" "Because the settlement just finalized. As per your instructions, we've established the Scarlett and Dylan Memorial Foundation. It'll fund drunk driving prevention programs, victim advocacy, and support for bereaved families. And the announcement went out today to everyone in your contact list, including your parents, with a specific note that certain family members are permanently barred from any involvement due to their demonstrated lack of support for the victim's surviving family." I smiled for the first time in months. "You named them specifically?" "Everyone who skipped the funeral is listed by name in the exclusion clause. It's part of the public record. Your mother called our office 6 times this afternoon." That evening, my phone exploded with messages from relatives I'd blocked. They'd all received the foundation announcement. Apparently, my parents were now explaining to everyone why they'd been specifically excluded from a children's memorial charity. The story was getting around their church, their country club, my dad's golf buddies. Lindsay's future in-laws had questions about why the bride's family was banned from a drunk driving prevention foundation. My mom's best friend called me from her personal cell. "Your mother says there's been a misunderstanding." "No misunderstanding," I said. "They made their choice. I made mine." Laura brought wine over that night. We sat on my balcony and she raised her glass. "To Scarlett and Dylan. To Scarlett and Dylan," I repeated. And for the first time since that 40-second phone call, I felt something other than grief. I felt peace.